episode of Psych.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the face of Working Title Sports Show's Cowboy fan base, I have to relinquish this opening thing to one Colts fan who got Zeke Elliott to actually say we got humbled by the Colts. Which, by the way, I have to kind of like cut you from the legs on this one, though.
Don't be a hater.
Mo, by virtually saying, yeah, you beat the Cowboys, but understand the fact that because the Chargers locked that fucking one wild card spot since like halfway through the season, you guys were fucked from jump street. You know that, right?
But it's not over, though. It's not over.
Oh, it's over.
So
it's over.
Right,
I'll let you have the floor.
Chris, I'm grabbing you by the hand. Let him go.
I know. He has the floor.
Welcome to interesting episode. Welcome to the Moe episode of Wherein Sports.
The Moe
MWTSS hashtag.
Yes, there we go.
Dude, you know what, Mo? You can kiss the blackest, fattest part of my ass, dude. You really can. Check this out. Zeke wasn't, and I told you that. Hey, Mo, to give you your credit, I told you when it happened. We deserved it, and we needed it. I have nothing to say.
I think this was karma in hindsight, and Mo will probably agree with this. This was karma for that fucking lucky ass catch from Amari Cooper. It's like God came down and was like, "All right, Dallas,
like, nah,
we're gonna take your rabbit's foot. We're gonna take your rabbit's foot. You're on your own. Have fun."
Can I give you some praise though? For, one person more than anybody, T.Y. Hilton.
Nigga.
T.Y. is the reason why you guys have. He's the reason why you guys have a chance to go to the playoffs.
Not Andrew Luck, but okay.
No. Let me give Luck his credit, but I think if he didn't have T.Y., I don't know how good he'll be.
He'd be Blake Bortles.
I'm just being honest. I don't know. No, I'm not going.
What?
I'm sorry. That's the saltiness in me saying that. Sorry.
Disrespectful. It's because now you're telling me that Andrew Luck has the same arm as Blake. Fuck you.
You see what CJ's doing, right?
I'm being salty.
Yes, it's salty.
I'm sorry.
But I will say this though: it's not over. The playoffs. You see, the whole thing just got interesting. While I was celebrating Miami's win 2 weeks ago to the Patriots, and it hit me like after I was like, "Yo, shit, they won actually." So now we still got to contend with them again this week, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" But what good thing happened was Baltimore lost. Baltimore lost, but Pittsburgh won.
Steelers fucked the money up.
Yes, which and my Patriots are just fucking all the money up. Like, it's like, how?
They lose to the Steelers, and Josh Gordon walks away.
It's like. So, are we looking at the swan song? Is this the curtains, or this is just the year? You know, they always have.
No, this is the trap. This is the trap.
It's a trap, dude.
This is the trap, Mo. Because everybody thinks the Patriots is out. It's a trap. I ain't believing it until they get officially eliminated. Nope.
Right.
But Mo, have you seen one episode? Mo, have you seen one episode of Yu-Gi-Oh? You know where this is going.
But what I'm saying is, with the Chargers looking and Kansas City right now is sputtering. Like they're starting to lose.
They are.
So we have.
It's Andy Reid in like December, January. We know where this is going.
I hate the fact that Urinating Tree made a joke about that, and I was like, he's fucking right. God damn it.
So we have 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks left. 2 games left. The Chargers went out. And Kansas City loses. Happens. Look, that spot they could win the division.
The Colts do not have the algebra equation that is the Cleveland Browns getting to the playoffs.
that thing is
dude.
Level of
that was some like Chinese arithmetic type.
I literally these fucking equations going to my head like this is not going to work.
Everybody has to lose out. They have
everyone has to lose out in order for the Browns to make it.
And also it's high in one of their games.
I'm like, what? Look, let me tell you something. But the Colts.
I want to know how do they scenarios?
Jerry Jones paid somebody to make a bullshit fucking mathematics. I'm telling you right now. That's my theory.
Because at the end of the day, the Colts are. I don't think they're out. I don't think we're out. If we win out, right? If we solidly win out, because I think Texas has one more game to lock it up.
Yeah.
We have to beat the Titans.
Yeah.
If we win out, Tennessee lost last week, so now that puts us right underneath Baltimore. So now we can't fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore. So the pressure is on Baltimore. The pressure is on Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure's not on the
pressure's on Pittsburgh more than y'all.
Yeah, the
but see, they're in a touchy situation right now because while they're big dick swinging because they beat the Patriots, you got the Saints, and the Saints are pretty angry that they're playing like shit right now, and it's like,
yes. The Saints are the thing.
Yeah, the Saints is coming for that fade.
The Saints are the team, unlike very much like the Patriots. When they're winning, their foot is on the gas. They're not letting that shit go. They're going to keep piling it on.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to relax because they've won? You know, they have the number one spot now. Are they going to relax?
They can't relax. They can't though because they're still neck and neck with the Rams of who gets home field advantage. That's
exactly.
And then say what you will, Dallas punched them dead in the mouth.
Of course they did.
It's a bunch of crap that the Saints are. They've been shaky since that game, despite them winning. They've been shaky since that game. Same team.
Oh, we forgot.
But guess what? Pressure's on them. They're not going to turn it down. Trust me, they're not going to turn it down.
And also, there's the shit out of the Rams in the face too.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was fun.
So I think we're looking at in my opinion, the best 2 weeks of football with the last 2 weeks that we have right now. Funny how everyone, even the teams at the top aren't really all the way locked up.
Exactly.
So everyone has to actually play out the rest of the season. So again, for me, I know if the Colts can win out because we got the Giants, and if we do win out,
I don't know about like Tennessee is going to give you a run for your money.
I mean, that is a division. That is a division rival, and that is just normal. I think that's just how it's going to be. Just like how the Texans had blown out 9 games and we stopped that. It's a division rival, so anything can happen in those games. But honestly, I see the Colts could win out if they win out. Right? Again, it's all still if. If we win out, the pressure is not on us. It's on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh loses next week. Baltimore wins. Pittsburgh loses next week. Baltimore loses. Guess who has that number 6 spot? And then the thing now is with that number, if we get into that number 6 spot, right? What happens is Baltimore and Pittsburgh, for them to make the playoffs, they have to win the division.
I mean, Baltimore has a tiebreaker over y'all. That's the only downside.
But if we win out and they don't, for them to they have to win a division.
Put it this way, it's tense as fuck. That's all I'm
saying.
Yes, it is. And why is it tense? Because the Chargers won.
The Chargers just don't want to go away.
Look. Hey, look, back onto the Steelers. They got to go against the Saints, and then they got to go. Like you said before, it's a rivalry
game.
Games.
Very
division game, and Cincinnati might, for whatever reason, show out. They just show out. If the Ravens got to go against the Chargers. Oh, that's not a guarantee. They're probably going to lose that game. I'm going to be really honest.
I don't know, D.
Lose that game. Oh, really? Really?
You think the Chargers might go cruise control, Denzel, since they already got it on lock?
No, I cruise control because look, Anthony Lynn is pretty much said that we're not going to look past them because of the fact that since we've locked in the playoff berth, he's pretty much said that I don't want these boys to our next opponents. So I mean, yes, I know he has a game plan because that defense, that Raven defense that gave Patrick Mahomes a run for his money, they're gonna come for Rivers. Even Weddle, even Eric, I love Phil to death, but we coming for him. And it's like,
but I think you guys are the better team. Like I just think you guys are the better team. So I'm not really scared. I think for Pat Mahomes, again, a rookie, the whole thing with Kansas City to me has just been like one big fluke. Like, did any of us see that happen?
I can't say fluke. I think it's
very
no, but it's like
they have the talent though. They have the talent. So.
But back onto the NFC North, when you get to see after that game, the Ravens have to play the Browns. Here's the thing: both teams are going to be looking at each other like if the Steelers lose, like then they're going to want the Ravens to lose. Teams on both of those teams, they both got to win out. And they both got to go against a tough team, and then they got to go against a quote-unquote soft team. And I say quote-unquote because the Browns might just for the fuck of it beat the Ravens at the end of the year. That could happen.
Oh, yeah.
Happen. Much like the Steelers could fuck up in Cincinnati, that could happen too. What I'm saying is that AFC North probably has the most for those two right now. All it is like one bad play, or let's be real, Captain Fatfuck finally decides to stand up and muscle through this thing just to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, and
so
I mean, and
then
we look on the NFC side because right now the Seahawks laid a goose egg against the 49ers, which I didn't fucking see coming.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah,
again, what happened?
Can we just appreciate how exciting and weird this fucking season has been?
Look,
we complained about last year. We complained about last year being the worst season ever. This year,
it's wacky.
I gotta admit, it's amazing. This has been a really weird.
Like they're gonna be stinking it up the whole season, and are actually showing that they got heart. You know, some teams that you think, it's gonna be a walk for them. Man, they get walked on.
Me and D, and we
Cleveland has a chance.
That's what I'm saying.
But you gotta understand, folks, if you know this season, right? At one point, me and D were like, man, Dallas ain't gonna make the fucking playoffs. Carolina looking like a fucking Super Bowl contender. And then all of a sudden, Carolina drops 6 fucking games in a row losing. And Dallas is in the driver's seat to get into the playoffs. I did not see that shit coming.
The Redskins are still in the real hunt.
Now, here's the fun thing about
it. With here's 13 injuries.
Dude, they're still in the playoff.
20 injuries in IR.
Yes.
How about you want to look now? Here's something. Their last 2 games are against the Chiefs and the Cardinals. You know they're gonna stick that up.
Oh, they're gonna stink it up.
That up.
No, here's what's gonna happen.
They can win out too, man. Wait a minute, are the Vikings still in it?
Yes, they are.
What?
Huh?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that tie has worked a miracle in keeping them alive.
Wow.
Like for real, the only reason Pittsburgh into that tie.
Like right now, realistically, we could have a scenario here. If Seattle fucks it up, we might end up seeing Philly and the Vikings in the playoffs in the wild card spot.
And that's right, Philly still has a chance.
And let's be
fuck. Can I ask this question again, like on air? How the fuck are this Philly still alive?
Because of fucking Nick Foles. That's why.
Nigga.
Nick Foles. Here, you know what? Here's what's wild. Number one, they should not have rushed Carson Wentz back. Let's just get that fucking shit straight.
Yeah.
That
took y'all long enough to admit it.
Yeah. Second off, the fact that Philly can just plug in Nick Foles and Nick Foles is like Jesus to him with the Rams' ass.
Yeah.
Like that was a classic ass whipping. Like you thought Chicago, as sloppy as that game was, Chicago punched them in the mouth. Philly came in and kicked them in the nuts repeatedly in that game.
Yep.
It's like, the Rams really did get punched in the mouth.
No, I said kicked in the nuts multiple times.
No, I mean they got punched in the mouth when they got punched in the mouth by Chicago. You were right, yeah, they did. And the Eagles, man, that was their best game I ever seen them play this whole year.
That was scary. I was like, where was it?
And it was Nick Foles. It is crazy to me.
It is crazy how Nick Foles is so much better than Carson Wentz. That is stupid.
It makes no sense. It's like, then again, are we now looking at a case where you should have just let this man play? Like, why did you,
when Carson Wentz is good, when Carson Wentz is healthy, he's good, but it was just like, y'all should have just let Carson Wentz sit for him.
They panicked when what's his name was hurt. They panicked when they were losing them games. And they were like, oh, snap, we're losing games. Let's bring Carson Wentz back in. And you brought him in when he wasn't ready. I look at the Colts right now. I know it's one of the people who are like, yo, if Andrew Luck is good to go, just bring him in. And I'm looking and I'm appreciating right now how if I know if they brought him in last year, it would not have looked good. I'm so happy at it.
You know what had me laughing though, and y'all guys gonna laugh. Did you enjoy the fact that John Gruden is continuing to make dumbass decisions by bringing in Nathan Peterman as the
he's looking for them Gruden grinders.
It's his stop, but I mean, so is this the end of the era for what's his face?
That shit. Nah, see, y'all clowning Peterman, and when he takes a shit on the NFL next year, y'all gonna be mad.
First off, sir, we see he's the protege of Bortles. Okay, this is just end it right there. Okay.
Look. Carr is gone. You already know he is. So
if y'all had a theory, jokes aside, where do you think Carr could realistically go?
He should go to the Redskins because they will pay him the most. But real talk, he's going to Jacksonville.
Oh, see, y'all telling me to stop, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know.
I'll tell you this.
You know what? He's gonna have shit on it. That's just me.
What if in the next 5 years? No, hold on. What if in the next 5 years, all the picks that Gruden traded all his stars for end up working out, and now it's gonna be like the joke's on us.
Under Peterman, though, dog. Under Peterman.
Peterman, really, dude.
I'm just saying, let's look at it, right? Just bear with me.
Look. Mo got a point because even Joey Flacco has 2 Super Bowls. So let's give Mo his.
True.
Yeah, I mean, because he could have went to the Super Bowl that the year before. He almost beat Tom Brady. Was a catch that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then he beat Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, and then went to the Super Bowl. So I'm saying, look again, if John Gruden, all these picks pay off, right? All these picks pay off for him, and he gets his grinders.
Them Gruden grinders.
Still stuck with Gruden for 8 years. Just saying.
And in the next 5 years, the help me out. The Raiders are like the team. Who's the joke going to be on at that point?
Nobody, because I mean, let's be real. Mac's been working out for the Bears, so
okay, but for how long?
For as long as he has his body, the way it's going. That's just standard NFL. Though.
I ask you a question: If they never win a Super Bowl, did he really work out?
Yeah, because he made them relevant.
If they come out a better team overall, if they come out of it with their fucking pass rush looking better as a unit, then yeah, it was worth the investment.
Yeah.
You can't just judge by how many Super Bowl rings they're gonna get you. You gotta get to a position where you're gonna work fluidly as a team first.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, I know we measure it on the Super Bowl rings. I get
exactly
it,
that because that's what we measure. That's what we measure the money we give to players as, right?
Exactly.
This defensive player, $100 million, bro. Is because again, they didn't need to be really, really honest. The Bears were not a Khalil Mack away from. They needed other pieces.
I guess you're looking at it from hindsight, I guess, but still,
no, they really did need other pieces. He's right.
Yeah, you put all that money in Khalil Mack. Now for the next 6 years, you're 5-6 years. You're tied. It's a lot of money you tied down to.
And I'm hoping it's not. And I'm hoping. And look, I like Trubisky. I'm hoping it isn't a Jacksonville situation where we
might be looking at a Jacksonville situation.
I don't want it to be because I like Khalil Mack, and I think he's been kind of like the thinking that in the coming years they start piecing together, and Trubisky actually starts getting better as a QB, and they add in offensive pieces and things like that. That's what matters.
That's what we're looking at. But if if you want to just expand the thing a little bit. They weren't a Khalil Mack away, just like the Raiders are not. Again, because the Raiders were not a Khalil Mack away either. They needed other pieces. They were not an Amari Cooper away. That's why you can. To me, what I see. Again, I'm not trying to make him a genius because I did clown him for the moves. But if we're looking, at it as let's just say we're GMs or we're owners, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at some player wants $100 million, but my team needs X amount of other pieces to work.
Yeah.
Are you going to give that one player $100 million, or are you going to say, look, man, I need to get other pieces. If I can't do it this year, I need to find a way to be able to get to do it next year, right? Yeah. A decision that was made for Khalil Mack. But Amari Cooper, to me, is one that I still don't get. But, again, it's working out for the Cowboys. But, again,
it's
not
young.
like
it fits into that there because the Cowboys, yes. I forgot that they are now. Yeah, there's nobody over 30 on that fucking team.
They are.
You know what? Actually, I think really on some real ish, that's the only move that makes sense to me is Amari Cooper. And the only reason why I say that is because on some real shit, what I see in it, it's real like cancel that bitch, I'll get me another. When it comes to wide receivers, hot shot wide receivers coming out of college, fuck that. I get me another nigga from Alabama, from Ohio, these places where this dude just oozes talent on the cheap. On the cheap too. So it's like, whatever, man.
Yeah,
because
whatever,
I mean,
bro.
if we're looking at
that, I understand.
John Gruden went in there.
Now here's the funny thing though. I think the move for Khalil Mack over to Bears only pays dividends if everything comes together for them. If not, you're going to see what you see at the Redskins, where you have this dude in his mid sucking up all the money on the team.
Exactly. Right.
That's the only bad part about that. And they say that's worse with defenders. F you, no. Because I think defenders are actually, their value actually holds a lot longer than offensive players, in my opinion. But that's the thing said, though. That can happen with anybody.
In terms of pass rushers, I think pass rushers' value do hold. Versus like a corner, because remember, I think corners get burnt. Action goes down because again, receivers upgrade is always an upgrade in receivers. There's no, to me, I don't think there's an upgrade in corners.
There really isn't.
Nah.
Yeah, so because if we look at the last 5 years, the corner names that we were calling out back then, you're not about them anymore this year. You're not talking about them anymore. You're probably never going to talk about what's his name from. He left Seattle and went to San Francisco.
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman, you haven't heard about him. Remember Revis Island from what? So
yeah. We're not going to hear about too many of them. You're right about that.
So I just think
it's because of
everything. Everything changes. Yes. But now, if we're looking at the Oakland Raiders in the next 5 to 7 years, if their team changes and they start winning games to get into playoff position, and let's just say the Bears aren't, like the Bears have peaked, who really won out?
Yeah, it is kind of awesome. It ultimately comes down to what moves they make.
Exactly, but also because again they have two first rounds this year.
Yeah.
3, because they have theirs, and then they have Khalil Mack, and then they have.
They have 2 for this year, 2 for this year, and I think it's like 1 for the 2019 draft, and another one, and 3 for the next draft after that.
Fine. So in the next 5 years, they could get all first rounders that are poised to do great things in the NFL. Again, first rounders do bust out. We've seen that. So again, I can't really put everything, but if Gruden looks like a genius at the end of this, man, he would have had the last laugh.
I'll say this though.
I don't think it's on. I know some people. I think was something about this, and I disagree with that logic. That he said, "But look at the Cowboys pick they got. That's going to be all the way in the 20s in the first round." Me personally, at least the way I've always viewed
those players are good.
Those are still good players.
Like as soon as teens into the 20s of the draft, you find some good picks
because they're picks that aren't flashy people, right? You see plastic. Because think about if you think about college football, who gets more of the praise more than anything else? It's either the quarterback,
running back,
wide receivers, maybe a defensive person,
the playmaker. The big flashy playmaker.
Yeah,
it's never going to be an offensive lineman. It's never
and that was the thing at Travis Frederick, because people were like, "Why the fuck are you getting Travis Frederick?" And then you find out Travis Frederick was a fucking good get for Dallas.
Dallas,
but you do get some of those big linemen where it's like, oh my god, get him now, because they know he's going to be a superstar. You do get those guys, but for real, nobody around. To me, the sweet spot in the draft is the late first round to the middle part of the sweet spot.
Like that sweet, like you said, the sweet spot. Because look at us. We picked up Derwin James, and everyone was like, "Why y'all pick him up?" Now all of a sudden, y'all see what the boy doing, and it's like,
my nigga.
T. Hilton was not a first round pick.
Because he's a fucking alumni. I was like, why not get so defensive?
He was a kick. He was a kick returner. T.Y. Hilton was a kick returner when he came into the league. Look at him now. I'm just saying,
I have to point this out here. We're talking about games. So, let me get this straight, Chiefs. I know this is Andy Reid doing. You mean to tell me, and I don't want to put this on. Was it Scandrick that's on the Chiefs? Is it Scandrick or somebody else? But anyways,
yeah, I think it is Scandrick.
Yeah, it's like, why would you leave a guy wide open? I know the play is designed to fuck up everything, but that dude, there's wide open, and then there's this guy could have literally went to the fucking store, got some Swiss sweets, and came wide open, and he gets the fucking.
You ain't lying.
I mean, I was like, what? Because as soon as I saw Phillip Rivers throw it, I was like, what is he doing? I'm like, wide open.
But I think you got to give it up to the balls on the coach,
Anthony Lynn,
on the offensive coordinator, on Phillip Rivers, because man, your balls have to be touching the ground for you to say, you know what?
He said 2-point conversion. Fuck it.
Instead of going
and that's what Phillip said. He was like, I was about to head to the sideline, and all of a sudden I hear Coach say, "No, get back out there. We're going for two. We're going for two."
I thought they were going to run it. I really thought they were going to run it, and I was like,
and then they called a play. You have to pass. Balls have to be literally on the ground. You seen the South Park episode? Where Homer had his balls in the like that's the kind of balls
wheelbarrow
he be carrying. Yeah,
dude, for real. That
nigga said the wheelbarrow. Why you call that?
That play for real for me. That was the best example of that. That to me was the Chargers in a nutshell this year.
Yeah,
that play, that 2-point conversion. Was just like, fuck it, let's do it. That's been the Chargers the entire season. While everybody is slobbing Patrick Mahomes' dick, everybody's not paying attention to the Chargers rolling over everybody.
And not just rolling over everybody, D.
That's been the attitude the whole.
D. Not only that. We do not have our fellow linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
Yeah.
We do not miss out on the D-line. We do not have Corey Liuget for the rest of the season. Like, Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler was out. We beat them on the run with Justin Jackson and Newsome. I know we had a 4th-string running back.
This is why I'm going to be honest with you, wild card weekend. If I'm either the Patriots, we
got like 8 of them hoes.
I'm saying right now, wild card weekend. If I'm the Patriots, I'm looking and hoping to God we do not get the Chargers. Wild card weekend.
Let me tell you, in the AFC, there are 2 teams you should be. I mean, let's be real. I know I talk about my Colts a little too much, but if football right now, there are 2 teams you're scared of in the AFC because both teams are peaking. Chargers have just been looking really good, and the Colts are starting to just hit a fucking. I mean, they knocked off 6 in a row. They shut out the Cowboys. They beat the 9-win Texans. They lost the game. They lost to Jacksonville, but it wasn't like they lost it by getting blown out. They lost it by their defense. I mean, our defense held them to no real touchdowns. Our defense held the Cowboys again with that points. Son, I'm scared to play him. And again. I think everything has to happen at the right time. Your defense had to be because again, everybody. The Colts were an unknown walking into the season. Oh, Luck is coming back. Are they going to be good? Is Andrew Luck going to be able to throw the ball down the field? He's thrown the ball so many times down the field this season, and people are like, "Yo, T.Y. Hilton, off 2 weeks of practice, come up to and show out." I mean,
I would say this though, against the Giants, I would keep your foot on their necks because Eli loves the fucking he loves to fucking derp up some shit and it's like, oh shit, I fucking won, and I'm like, what the fuck, Eli, you didn't deserve this shit.
This world just gonna be derp all the way into the end zone. Like, dog, he annoys me so much.
Like even I would be pissed. I'm like, god damn, I'm pissed for the Colts right now. Y'all really let Eli do this shit?
Yeah, because I mean they're playing spoiler. Didn't they 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. I don't care. They got shit out by the Titans, so I don't give a shit about the Giants.
Yeah, exactly. So all I'm saying is, look, listen. In the AFC, who are you afraid to play right now? Definitely the Chargers. Like I don't want to see them niggas.
And like I said, we are beating people with backups. Listen, like I said,
y'all beat the Patriots. Y'all might. That's balls.
Like you talk like we beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
The Steelers was like over 200 and something and 1 at home when they're up by 16. We broke that streak.
Bizarro like a motherfucker. Anyway,
you know, the Chiefs game win streak on us. We are the 1 in 9-1.
I like to say for the record,
oh my god!
I gotta,
you just did that.
Yes, I did.
I like to say for the record, I thought
I'm not even mad at it. I can't be.
I thought for a second I was being punked when I watched that Patriots Steelers game. Cause I was like, Steelers gonna fuck this up. They're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it. Okay, Brady is not playing Brady. What's going on here?
And then you look at it, like he's like pretty much throwing the ball away. Like, and when he throws it, he's like backing off and everything.
I'm not gonna lie.
So
I thought, did somebody put a hit out on Brady's family and threaten him? I really
probably.
didn't know this.
Someone probably showed him a video of them and Giselle.
Brady's a goat sometimes.
Hold on, what you say?
Brady's a goat sometimes. So gotta pull over to the side and take a shit. That's what he did.
He shit the bed.
And that's why I fear the Steelers when they go against Saints. They're gonna be feeling themselves. I'm like, nope, you can't do it. You gotta keep your foot on the Saints' neck. That's like, because to me, let's be real about this. Teams that everybody was praising as hot, you can beat them.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina had a shot to beat the Saints, and they didn't. You know,
the Rams were super hot at one point. Kansas City was super hot at one point.
Dude, look,
Chargers dumped them all.
The Chargers.
I thought I looked at the Rams in that Philly game. I thought Mr. 7-9 himself was coaching the Rams for a second.
Jeff Fisher made an appearance.
I thought Jeff Fisher popped back up. I was like, "Yo, Jared, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
I go, who let him back
in? Why you like it? Who let you back in the house?
It's like, Jeff, who let you back in here, Jeff?
Jeff Fisher really can't be doing this shit, man. You can't be doing
but
this.
Listen, it's so crazy. Like the NFL this year. Okay, so now if we're in FC, who are you scared to play? I think I'd be scared to play.
You're still put it this way. Loss aside, you're still we can't take them motherfuckers lightly. You can't, because at any point Dallas could snap. Minnesota is 50-50. If Philly sneaks in, I'm looking at them because Nick Foles is on a fucking hot streak. And
I'm scared. If they make it in, I'm scared because of Nick Foles again. Because last year, when they made that playoff run, it wasn't with Jared Goff.
Nick Foles rolled up in there and was like, "Yo, Rams, you ain't ready," and fucking smoked them. So
yeah, last year the playoff run, the Super Bowl run, it wasn't with the quarterback.
And then Nick Foles ran into the Super Bowl and dared to outplay Tom Brady and was like, "Yo, Tom, I'm the GOAT now. I'm out."
Right. The worst part about it is, right, 2 plays in the Super Bowl that changed the whole Super Bowl, right?
Tom Brady looking like Tom Brady looking like. Am I a joke to you?
Basically,
but two plays in the Super Bowl that changed everything, right? That's kind of cemented as a quasi GOAT was when they did the trick play to Tom Brady and he dropped the ball, but then they turn around and do the trick play to Nick Foles and he catches it and walks into the end zone.
That was a dick move. That was a dick move, and only the Eagles could do it.
I'm like, Tom Brady, baby. Whole time.
Your hands are just for decorations.
I mean,
I like bum.
So if it's anybody, it's Philly and Chicago. If they get their shit together, they're going to be a fucking threat.
Yeah,
ain't nobody scared of Chicago for real. Like you're more scared of Chicago's defense than their offense. Let's be real.
If Trubisky gets his shit together,
yeah, that's a big if. That's a big ask.
If he gets it together and just much like Dak, take care of the ball, don't throw interceptions. Chicago's a threat.
Yeah, ask him to play Alex Smith football.
Yeah,
if he checks down, the bare minimum.
Yeah, I'm not scared because you know what? You know what's funny though? Chicago has shown us this
check downs are scary. This is real.
Chicago has shown us this before with Sexy Rexy. This is the exact team.
First off, I know I've brought up Sexy Rexy before, but no, you cannot bring him up. You cannot bring.
You're not referring to Rex Grossman in that manner. I'm sorry.
No, but let's be real. This is literally...
Call him up for the Rex, call him up for Grossman, call him like his fake hour, fucking Grossman. Do not call that nigga.
My bad. But this is... I'm saying Chicago has shown me this before. This is Rex Grossman. This is literally... like we're watching this super defense built around what's his name?
A garbage quarterback.
Khalil Mack, and a very average to garbage quarterback. Like I root for from Chicago. I'm not scared for them. I'm scared again to play the Saints because again they've been rocked. They got rocked by the Cowboys.
But they're not playing. But like the fact that and I know it's a division game. Paper, they should have rocked Carolina. They should have.
Oh yeah.
But that's the thing about division games. There's no because it's like saying the Browns shouldn't beat the Cowboys. Shouldn't beat the Steelers, or the Browns shouldn't beat the Ravens.
No. So you can't notice. I excuse the Ravens. The Steelers always play down to their opponent's level. Okay. Let's be real about this. That's just a fact.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they do. Wait. Prime example. They played us. They was like, "Oh, it's just the Chargers." Oh yeah, guess what?
Phillip Rivers has 9 kids. Phillip Rivers has 9 kids. He needs to feed his family. All right, he's gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what happens.
Got motivation.
So did we talk about Josh Gordon?
Actually, that's a good segue. Josh Gordon decided. Josh Gordon basically pulled the offset. Y'all won. Yo, they were going to drug test. Yo, it was like, hey, so we're gonna test you for weed. Nah, I think I'm going to retire for my mental health. Assess myself.
I like how it wasn't. It wasn't like
I can't lie. He was smart. He knew he was smart.
I'm not right in the head, man. I need to go home.
All right, I need to go home, be a family man. Go home, play me some motherfucking Fortnite.
What's that new league that's about to come up in like 2 years? Is it?
I know you just straight up dialed it.
He's gonna go to XFL. If he goes to XFL,
he's going there because I'm pretty sure they're not going to test.
So this nigga shows up in the XFL. I'm gonna be shocked and appalled.
I mean, I could see him and what's his boy that used to be his quarterback, Johnny Manziel. They're gonna be out there in the XFL.
Johnny Manziel jumps on XFL. I'm gonna fucking be in tears.
On some real ish, if Terrell Owens is not out there,
I just put the XFL though.
He's playing arena football right now, so I mean.
Who?
Johnny's playing arena or Canada. I thought it was Canada.
I thought he was Canada.
My bad, Canadian. My bad.
I thought y'all here throwing interceptions to the Hamilton Tigers hat.
Hey, you look, dog. If Terrell Owens is not in the XFL, I think he has failed as a man. Just to be honest, there's no.
Hold on. First of all, three league, all right. Like that's retirement. You never get a bunch of niggas that's either out of retirement or on their way to retirement coming into the league.
Hey, ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, listen, Deion Sanders. If fucking Vince McMahon rolled up to Jerry Rice and Deion Sanders like, hey, look, so I need y'all guys to join the XFL. And he hands him a paper with the money, with the offer, and he look at it like, shit, Negro, that's all you had to say. And they rolled into fucking XFL. It's a wrap. It's done.
Gonna blow his
prime time.
The second he try to jam somebody. What you talking about?
It's prime time.
Here's the problem. We're thinking like Vince is actually going to play here. That's not going to happen.
hey, I can hope, D. I can hope. But yeah, Josh Gordon, I was just like, I'm stepping away from the field to focus on mental health. AKA, I want to smoke all the weed.
And not get.
Now here's the thing. I would buy the mental health thing if we heard him kind of like dealing with some shit. Okay, cool, right? Because that happens. Okay, I would totally understand that, right? This is like, yo, you just want to smoke weed. Fuck it, just own it, and we will understand. And that would be
the we get it, Josh. You want to be like Matt Barnes? You want to smoke the weed? Go ahead.
I'm trying to see if was it Josh Norman that did a fucking interview recently about mental health. It was somebody.
I think it might have been Josh.
Was it?
I think so.
I know. I don't remember who it was, but I know it was somebody else that did it. It might have been Josh Norman, but somebody did an interview on the Breakfast Club about mental health.
But they said They said Josh Gordon was dealing with health issues, and if he's smoking weed because of that, and if it comes out that he's smoking weed because of health issues, then that kind of goes back to the NFL. Maybe they should ease up on their policy.
Well,
I want to say,
and then
No, it wasn't Josh Gordon.
If that's the reason, then he should have brought it out a long time ago. He should have never let it drag out this long. He should. I mean, we've seen
it. But we seen it. I waited him 3-4 days for the piss test.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, but we seen the NFL get on players that, because some player, I forgot which player it was. It was some years ago. I think me and D touched on this. One of the players actually was injured, but he was smoking medical marijuana. He was still getting hit with the fucking suspension from the NFL for violating the substitute policy.
He was fighting
because
for
he should have provided them with you're supposed to provide them with a fucking waiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
you should provide them.
That's what it is. You should fight for it. You should be like, yo, I'm doing this because of that. You should be out.
But because he ain't fighting for it, to me, it's like, this is bullshit.
It just looks very suspect. Yeah, look, man. Take care of yourself, black man. Take care of your mental health because we don't know how to do that. So, yeah.
There's already people defending it, like, man, the NFL don't care about black men and their health and yada yada yada. No, this is not it. No, this is not it.
This is not your fight. Pick another.
Yeah, this ain't it, bruh.
Don't get it twisted. As true as it is that that we don't really look at black men and mental health. Like you said again, this ain't the fight. Come on, like stop.
This is not the place.
This is I kill you on this fucking hill. I info niggas to death all day.
I mean, as Stephen A. Smith said, stay off the weed, dog. Just
weed.
Look, every time he says that, I'm like, Steven, you a dude that would probably benefit from it.
He probably does, and maybe
you know what? Maybe Stephen A. Smith would stop cursing fucking teams if he smoked more.
How do we know he doesn't? But what if his job? But this is the difference. What if the weed policy?
No, he doesn't. He looks like he takes Adderall, rubs it on his gum, and then takes a sip of his morning coffee. That's the Stephen A. Smith looks like.
I mean,
he rubs it on his
gum. Now, here's the thing. If this is a good segue, because we'll get I know y'all gonna get a laugh out of this because we talked about Kaepernick and his shit with Britney and shit. So apparently, Carmelo got back. Miracles can happen, folks. Miracles can happen.
Offset, hold out hope. Offset, hold out hope.
Look, go through shit all the time.
Hold out hope.
Now, here's the thing. I got a feeling Lala made his ass work for that shit because that.
Oh man,
she know because that's why I'm saying everybody was like, well, Offset shit. I'm like, no. I guarantee you, Lala made his ass work for that shit. So it's like, hey, look, he failed on the court, but he didn't fail off the court. That's the important lesson out of it.
You shut up, Chris.
But she probably did make him work for that shit. She probably made his ass go to counseling and therapy and made him. She probably ran him through the fucking ringer. But personally, I'm glad to see that this shit working out.
Yeah, I mean, jokes aside, it's cool.
Y'all niggas that's cheering for Offset, stop that shit. Stop it.
Stop. Like Lala did
that shit. That nigga did.
DK, he say he's sorry.
Wait, I saw something online. Someone was like, hey.
You called your whole ass wife, bro.
Yeah.
I know, right?
She ruined her moment. Bro, she was the first female headliner of the Rolling Loud tour. She was also the first headliner of the Rolling Loud tour to be harassed on stage. I was like, all your security need to be fired, my nigga. Whatever agency you hire, get rid of.
Again, if Jay-Z did that shit to Beyonce and Solange would have rolled in there like fucking Sting with a goddamn bat and fucking put it to Jay-Z.
Nah.
Come on,
Solange would have came in there with that fucking B trigger.
So again,
her final smash. She would have her final smash all locked up. Like,
so and then the thing it is, Offset could say he's sorry, but it's like, hey, Offset, you didn't tell your dad to stop fucking harassing Cardi and saying she an ungrateful bitch. So what are we talking about here, dog?
Yeah,
you can't do that,
bro.
Oh man, he's like,
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I just want to say, I was like, I was embarrassed for her.
Like, my nigga. First of all, you roll up on your wife in her big moment and then call her bruh. That shit couldn't wait till you got off stage. You don't have her fucking phone number?
She probably blocked his number.
Nigga, I was sitting there trying to rationalize it for my wife. I was like, this is what happened. Let's just be, I'm going to be real. He's a young black man. He doesn't know shit about romance or none of that because he just young and none of that. So he thought, it would be awesome if I to show up at her concert and do this big affectionate love. She going to fall back in love with me and all that. Now, he said,
paper is, don't get it twisted, on paper.
Yeah, but this is what happened. Nobody did research, and nobody did research and realized that, oh my God, that's a big moment for Cardi. Trust me, if that was in the middle of Dayton, Ohio,
yes. If this is a rinky-dink town, it'd be one thing, but yo, this is the Rolling Loud tour.
Yeah, she would have been, look, she would have been pissed, but it wouldn't be what you got. And so because he's a young black man, for impulse, that's what happened. Now, that's my rationalization. Now, here's real deep. You fucking dummy.
You big dummy.
Like, G shit, I feel like that shit was high-key abusive and manipulative as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's
look.
There's no way of covering that. You can't defend that.
Nope.
We need to get back on we gotta get back on the sports, man. But look, I'm sorry, bro.
Now here's the thing. So apparently, apparently Golden State is showing chinks in their armor because these motherfuckers, the goddamn Denver Nuggets, rolled up the Golden State.
CJ,
I need y'all to understand something. Denver beat the Golden State Warriors when the Golden State Warriors were at 100% strength. What the fuck?
CJ, all right.
Bro, look what the Nuggets are right now.
The Nuggets are hot right now, but this is the Nuggets we're talking about. Just like how we treat the Patriots when everything looks like there's gonna be chinks in that armor. Oh no, it's still them.
Games in the season.
Golden State's gonna be like, okay, y'all got this one, but we'll see you later on this year. And then you're gonna walk them.
I say this as a side note. The only Wizard news you're gonna get out of this episode is take that as you will.
Go with it. Thank you, Chris. My nigga. Look, all I gotta say is, nah, I ain't even gonna fucking say it.
Speaking of Wizards, that was a good segue, CJ. They beat my Lakers, and for everyone
John Wall went off.
I was just about to say, yeah, and John Wall, as a Lakers fan, that was a foul, but he's the man up.
What made in what universe did any Lakers fan think that Lonzo Ball was going to do something against John fucking Wall? Like, come on.
He should have.
Exactly.
He should have.
Even I knew it.
You know what he should have done?
Immediately after that, Lonzo wants to get up. I'm like, bro, do what your dad say. Stay in your lane. You don't want that smoke.
Let me tell you, he should have though. He should have got up and he shouldn't have hit him, but he should have pushed him and then just like have one of.
First off, John Wall's from DC. That Lonzo would not have survived the night.
Let me tell.
Exactly.
Let me tell.
Lonzo from Chino Hills.
But I mean,
he don't want no smoke.
You can't do that in DC. You only do that in LA. You don't do it in DC. Punch fucking John with fucking treasure in DC.
Not
no.
necessarily.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
You don't want no smoke.
Dude, it'll be literally...
Man,
it'll be
John Wall. Look, in D.C., in Brown, John Wall... Look, in D.C. is Chuck Brown, a whole lot of Redskins I can't name, John Wall, then, and only then, maybe...
in honorary member... Troy Aikman because of the shade throwing.
No, I'm sorry. No. Number three, the corpse of Miriam Bear.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, that's the truth. No, that's the truth.
No,
that I don't think.
No, you should see the tears welling up in my eyes right now, bro.
No. Listen, first off,
I'll express room for one.
First off, I feel I feel the Jedi ghost of Marion Barry should pop up behind fucking Trump every time he does a fucking speech, just for shits and giggles. First of all,
no. Y'all saying I'm going to hell for that, right? All right, real quick story. I have met Marion Barry 3 times, and the last time I met him, I forgot where it was at exactly. It was on the south side. I forgot exactly where it was at. And I saw him. I was like, good to see you, because it was right before, it was like a year before he died. And he just got out of the hospital. He was looking good. He was walking around. I greeted myself like, how nice to see him. I had my Cowboys hat on. He said, it'd be a better day when you get that shit off your head. Good laugh. And man, I just got you, nigga. Fuck you. Hey, hold on.
Yo, I have expected that story to end like, well, fuck you. I hope you die, nigga. hey, mayor for life.
Oh yeah.
For life.
But you know what, right? Because of that shit you just said.
Oh, he waiting for you.
Oh, you know he's waiting for you.
Right?
Waiting
for that phase.
If he a nigga that did coke, so you know he got a knife.
I'm gonna say this though. Like when the Wizards were playing the Lakers and stuff, and that's always one of the big games and stuff because I think it's the Lakers and LeBron too, so the house is gonna be full.
There's more Laker fans than there are Wizards fans.
Yeah, but the crazy part was when the Wizards, we were in. It was like the equivalent to when Maryland won the championship and everybody flooded the fucking court.
Because you gotta realize, and I know Moe likes to clown us. Wizards fans, okay, kiss our ass. We're like her.
I mean, look, it's like, when the Wizards give the fucking Raptors the 2-piece in the playoffs, we're like, well, that's status quo, but we're happy. It's cool.
Okay.
That's status quo. We're happy.
Yeah, it's like we beat the Raptors, and then whoever we face in the next round, we'll get them next year, guys. Like you said, we get them next year. It's cool.
Hey, real quick. Let's since basketball and Lakers right now. Let me quickly talk about something real quick.
Uh-huh.
Why is it that every time the Lakers, are great, they do something great, everyone is like, oh my God, LeBron James this, LeBron James that, they're winning. Every time they look, the course could score 50 points. And the Lakers lose the game.
It's the Dallas Cowboy effect. I think we can.
Why the fuck is this nigga here?
Because it's like any sports. Your star athlete is going to get ostracized, win or lose. Like Tony Romo, took perfect game, and it'll be because the defense fucked up. But after every game, here you got Dallas fans, especially on Twitter. I noticed when we started up on Twitter, every Cowboys fans get rid of Romo, and I'm like, Romo's threw for like 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, fucked up the damn money here. Nope, get rid of Romo. I'm like. You guys are fucking idiots, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
But really what happened?
Also, the Lakers, the Knicks, and the Yankees, the exact same effect.
Yeah.
They get the same thing. But here's the thing. That plus you're LeBron, and ever since LeBron has come into the league, he's either been the worst thing or the other, and sometimes both at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. Like it's kind of funny how I gotta see Skip Bayless be one of the biggest Tony Romo apologists, and then
he hates the fuck out of LeBron.
And then get mad at LeBron for scoring 34. Should have scored 38. It's like stupid to me.
You're nice, D, because Skip Bayless would be like, he scored 34. He should have scored 35, and it would have been nice.
Look, Shannon, you know, if this was Michael Jordan, I'm tired of that. Look,
Michael
I love
Jeffrey Jordan.
Look, I'm tired of that.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
I love Jordan. I love Kobe. Please stop riding that dick right now and playing right now. This is not like. Because the thing that kills me about that is like this is not a discussion of hip hop where, yeah, Rakim could come back and battle Kendrick Lamar. We can talk about that. But guess what? We're on one-on-one. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, but you know what? But y'all know what Jordan will do though. He will do the fucking cha-cha slide. Did y'all see that video? That motherfucker doing the cha-cha.
Was that the cha-cha or was that the wobble?
That was the wobble. That was the wobble.
The wobble. I'm fucking. You got him on video. I like how Jordan looked at him with the cigar in his mouth, like, "Hey, why are you recording me doing the wobble? What's going on here?"
Like that's what it looked like. No,
bro, these niggas are caught me. Whatever, it's all good. Oh, baby, wobble. Here's my thing. Here's my thing that gets me by that. Really, Jordan, that's the dance you do. All right, everybody's on at a cookout. Thank you.
Hey, only thing that was missing was the Jordan drunk red eyes, and that would have been perfect.
Oh, they were red. You just didn't see
it. with this parachute pants that he still be rocking to this day, I'm like, damn.
I think Jordan looked good that day. They look like somebody's wedding, man.
Yeah. Somebody's wedding.
I feel one day, D, me and you are going to be in DC, and Jordan's randomly going to be walking around in DC, and we're going to be like, oh, shit, it's Jordan.
I had this same weird feeling. There's going to be somebody that you and I know. We both go to the wedding. Rod Strickland?
Yep.
Rod Strickland.
Rod Strickland.
Rod Strickland. Oh, my God. Like, hey, Rod, you are the DC you can't talk shit about. No, here's Rod Strickland. I'm right underneath the course of Barry and Barry, am I? Yes, you are, nigga. I knew it, man.
As I slide him our business card, like, hey, drop on the show, sir.
Look, you know this line because everybody does this at a wedding. Who you know here, man?
Who you here with?
Y'all gotta understand, like, again, we talk about, I think this is a once a year thing where we without players around this area we randomly play with. Again.
Rod Strickland, nobody understands. Here's the funny thing. Rod Strickland had probably some of the best handles ever in the NBA. Mm-hmm. I have never seen nobody get. And I know, man, and I understand, like, 2 years later, God did something. But the point is this. the point is, Rod Strickland was such a big thing here in DC. Even though he wasn't the star of the team, you gave a F about Rod Strickland, man. And that's what every girl he slept with here in DC. So,
I mean, and it's crazy too because it's like I'm laughing at the fact that you're pretty sure Rod Strickland's still around the area and shit. And it's like I probably go to fucking.
We're in the middle of Laurel and nobody knows it.
No, D. D. You know where he lives at? He lives in the no man's land, Waldorf.
No, he lives in real no man's land, Ashland, Virginia.
Nigga, listen. I went to look. I go to that place, right? East Starland. It's like when you pass there, you really do hit the no man's land. Like, so we're hitting Ashburn win again? Shit. It's way the fuck out there.
It's like this. It's like out there in that Virginia, only rich white people and Spanish people who got to be close because they cut their yard live out here. Nobody lives out here.
I got a old school CRTV for a good price, and I had to travel to fucking Herndon, which is Ashburn. That's
still kind of like.
Wait, time out. Isn't that where they put in your new stadium at?
Okay, yeah, we talked about this last week. Yeah, they want to put the stadium in Ashburn, but they also, like I said, they want to put it in Oxon Hill, which I'm like, that's fucking stupid. But
that's dumb. Hella traffic. We got time for that.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, again, I don't live in Oxon Hill, thank fucking God. So not my goddamn. So it's whatever.
Damn, that's kind of neat.
Hey, look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it here. As somebody that used to live in Largo, I used to live in Largo near the fucking FedEx field. Fuck it, I don't care.
This nigga over here, I lived in Largo. Like push the fuck up. That's Suitland with a better police force. Shut up.
I mean, the sad part is D ain't lying. He really is right. I mean. Don't let Woodmore fool you because Woodmore is part of that Largo collective.
Woodmore. Nah, somebody said that about Offset today. Like Offset had a dad and a mom, and they both had good jobs. What the fuck is this nigga lying?
Right, this nigga mama told me.
Mama told me never
work. Nigga. Same color T-shirt for real. I don't believe nothing.
Look, I can't even get mad at it because it's like, look, rappers lie all the time, dog. So what are we talking about?
Offset is fucking Clarence.
Clarence Parents has a real good man.
Good marriage.
I mean, but like if we go back, just going back to the NBA though, it's just I know we're 30 games in. It's wild right now. Like right now, I think not funny. It was kind of interesting how Dirk Nowitzki came off the bench recently, and everybody
and he had a standing ovation.
Everybody standing ovation. I was like, oh shit, that's right. Is this Dirk's last year?
It is, right?
It should be. It should be.
Just like Vince.
I felt after he won the championship, he's just been coasting and chilling with his black wife, and just enjoying playing basketball at this stage. And he's like, whatever. You know?
I mean, why wouldn't?
Yeah, him and Vince.
Just chilling. It's like, and I'm pretty sure Mark Cuban is like, yeah, do whatever you want. Do whatever, you know.
Right.
You know, so
me and Elon Musk are gonna go down to this basement and like eat Jello shots off of girls like sex with goats. What? All rich people do that.
Okay.
All right, Mark.
All right.
All
right, Mark, you do that. Hey, Mark. As long as you keep New Japan on Access TV, we're good.
Look, here's some lines in the lock clear. Here's some lines. That nigga told me he had sex with a penguin. Nigga, what? That's like good switch, man.
Meanwhile, Greg Popovich at seventh place now, so it's like,
exactly.
Right.
Like
the only person that I'm interested now in the Spurs is their draft pick. Hold on, wait. C-Day. Remember that episode of Artist Alley when I was telling you about my brother?
Yeah.
Well, Lonnie Walker's brother in college, so I know Lonnie Walker the fourth.
That is interesting. That is
like I was talking to his dad, and he was like, "Yo, man, it's been a while." But yeah, so like Lonnie Walker the fourth is the only player right now that I'm interested in with the Spurs. Apparently, but he, from what I've seen, he's been doing all right. So yeah, I'm just interested to see how well he develops. Which may be Pop. He should be learning some stuff under Pop.
I mean, I knew somebody who knew one of the players. I think not Ben Simmons. It was the other rookie that came in with Ben Simmons the same season on the 76ers. But and stuff, and I was like, that's interesting that he. Wow, that's kind of like a leap in logic how they knew each other. But I'm like, that's cool. You know, it's just one of those things. Like, I'm gonna say this: YDT, much like the NFL, has been just wacky. It's been wacky. Like, you know, I know, again, as a Wizards fan, I'm keeping the faith that they'll turn it around. But whatever. And it's just weird right now. Like, the Denver Nuggets are at top, and I didn't see that coming. And like you said, it's the Nuggets. We'll see how that holds and stuff. And the Warriors are talking about, we lost our mojo. We got to get it back. And I'm like, well, get back. What are we talking about?
Oh no, time out. Or you saw when Kevin Durant hit a three, or hit a three, or was it a free throw? And he turned to the fan and he blew a kiss and called him a bitch. Like, Kevin Durant, to me, I'm sorry, is like the epitome.
Paper thin skin.
Pleasant. The nigga does not brush his hair. You should already know where this is going.
Like, he couldn't bring the same energy that
Oh my God.
Called him. But he's gonna call the fan. He's gonna call the fan.
The nigga does not brush his hair. Again, that should Durant is on the level of these fucking ashy ass fucking Twitter dudes and shit.
Any nigga that's proven to have ways that is an evil doer.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Like, it's like Durant. Durant could have easily been like, I got nothing to prove. I went to the Warriors. I got my fucking 2 championships. Fuck you, pay me. I'm out.
Right.
You know, and because he's minding his own fucking business, but he's really letting people get to him, and I'm like, damn, dude. Really?
You got burner accounts on Twitter?
First off, don't bring up the burner accounts. That shit is still funny to this day. That's fucking hilarious.
I wish that nigga had some burner brushes and some burner moisturizer for that hair.
Some burner brushes.
I mean, yo, how is it that, like, why is it that we can sometimes, and here's the weird part. We can bully Durant into cut, but we can't bully RG3 to get a fucking haircut. I still don't believe that fucking picture is him in a barbershop chair. I'm sorry. I don't buy it for a second.
I don't know. RG3, you want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? Because with Kevin Durant, it's a matter of you can brush your shit. With RG3's life, RG3's hair is more of a mess than Orlando Brown's life right now.
Ooh. He said Orlando Brown. Ooh.
Ooh, man.
Man,
But yeah, but we're dialing around we're dancing around. Speaking of which,
no, CJ, am I wrong?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But folks, we're literally and figuratively on the fact that one James Harden travels like a motherfucker, and the jokes are flying, and I'm for it.
We're dancing.
James Harden is the D&D. He is the rogue of D&D. He will use his bonus action to dash and to go.
What is life?
Like I said before.
Got you.
Anybody who played Jitsu Gear, like I said, anybody who played Jitsu Gear before, that was a fucking Roman cancel. He just continued his combo.
When I saw that shit, and look, James Harden has done a lot of ridiculous ass shit this season, in every season. This took the cake. Because I'm like, so no ref saw that shit and said, hey, traveling? Like, we just let that shit go? Is that cool? Okay. I was sitting there like, this is like wow. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm just like, he's really going to get away with it until somebody calls him on it. Man. But hey, the Miami Heat's uniforms are fucking hot. I do love it.
The Vice uniforms? Oh, yeah.
Them Vice City jerseys look pretty dope. I might buy it, and I'm not even a Miami fan. He's gonna buy it.
I'm about to buy one. Fuck all that. I ain't won no jerseys since like 2006, and I'm gonna go buy one.
Last one I bought was the Wizards throwback to the Bullets colors. That's the last time I had to get this.
The last one I fucking owned was I shit you not, it was a Joe Montana Kansas City Chiefs, number 19.
All right. Okay.
Man.
Last thing I'm gonna talk about in basketball real quick. Paul George.
Why is Paul George such a creative type player?
But why is he?
What happened?
Why does he do this in the regular season?
But
then in the playoffs, he's like non-existent.
Yeah, it's the LeBron effect that Skip Bayless keeps claiming happens, but yet it's so evident in Paul George. I'm like, this motherfucker blowing up like he can do everything. Playoffs, hey Paul, where you're at? Doesn't exist at all.
Doesn't not. It like he having a whole lot of hype going into it. Be prepared now. And actually, I think he might break it this year. When he actually, show. You know what it is. He just lost it. He just lost what. Like shut him out that one time, and like he never been right since then. But he
ain't been right since.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But
okay.
But
anyways, one more thing, real quick. Real quick. Hey, Mourinho got fired. Let me tell you something. Mourinho, the Marino coach, Manchester.
Oh yeah. He did
got fired. He got the boot. I'm so happy. Thank God. What the fuck? This man was a traitor. He's bum. I'm so happy he's gone. Like, let me tell you something.
Hey, y'all in Champions League. I don't know why you mad. I mean, of course y'all ain't gonna win nothing, but still, y'all at least made the Champions League.
Tell you something. Okay, a couple years ago when he was in Chelsea, he said, "Oh, I'm going to ruin Manchester United." I think this is what he meant by doing that. He was going to ruin Manchester United by coming into Manchester and then taking us from a top 4 into the 7. Why the hell are we top? Why the hell did we drop? Like, nah, bro. Like,
what's the best?
Some don't seem right to me. Go ahead.
You know what the best part about that is? Arsenal has been playing like shit.
Dog.
Arsenal has been playing like dog shit. Past them. That's the best part about that.
Look, and it was because I'm watching the game on Sunday, right? I was supposed to go to church, but I didn't go to church because I'm watching the game. Because it's an early morning game. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I ain't judging you. I think you would just like clock out of going to church and watch the football game.
You better than me, bro. I'd have bought my Bluetooth headphones.
Look. Let's be real about this. The church game. The church game has evolved because I think D knows this.
Exactly.
Back in the days of church and stuff, especially if you went to full gospel, a lot of us men inside the congregation were just looking at Pastor Cherry like, "Hey, dog, 1 o'clock game's about to wrap this shit up."
And like, what's the name?
So now you ain't even gotta do all that. All you gotta do is listen to this sermon. Tell you, I got fucking Hulu cable. I turn that bitch on and watch that shit right there in the back.
But
you be like, man. Amen every couple minutes. Look up and be like, amen every couple minutes. That's it.
Right.
He said, look. He said,
look up and say amen.
I've done that, though. I've actually done that where I took my Bluetooth headphones into church, and I'm looking like literally watching the game on my phone, like my neck. But hey, so I skipped church to watch the game, obviously, and it started out. They scored, we scored. the Liverpool Man U game. So they scored, we scored. I mean, it's I'm like, okay, at least we in the game. We doing something. We're not gonna go out like some punks. Bro, we come out in the second half and they drop and nothing happens until 70th minute. They do a sub, and their sub comes on and listen. When I tell you that I just went back to bed because like I hit a level of almost depression where I'm like, yo, like what the fuck? Like I could have just went to brunch after this.
You said that just now, Mo.
Dude,
I had a level of depression. First of all,
hey, Mo, I got up around about noon. I got all like the updates on my phone, all the different scores, and I saw y'all game. Right, I said, "Yo, is that nigga still got a job?" Not even. I don't think it was an hour later. Yeah. Y'all fired, dude.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to tell you a couple weeks ago, but I think they kept. I think we won a game, and that kind of gave them, a breathing room. But this is a game where we shouldn't have. Not that we shouldn't have lost. We couldn't afford.
You're so back on the table at this point right now, man.
And you're gonna sit Paul Pogba down, and you're gonna do all these things, and because you're mad at the player. Like, you're a coach. You're not supposed to let your emotions... Like, this dude just... Oh, my God. I'm just happy he's gone. That's what I want to talk about. I'm sorry.
But if we're talking bowl games, right, I just have to put this out there. UCF is going to get their ass whipped by LSU in the Fiesta Bowl. That is all.
Yep.
Thank you for doing that. Man. Just let it be known that's going to happen. I will say, I'm looking at the bowl games. I'm looking at it was a Capital World Bowl, West Virginia and Syracuse. That's going to be on the 28th. That's going to be a good one. Mm-hmm. The only reason I say that is because Syracuse, to me, this is going to be their biggest game, the biggest test of how much of a presence they're going to be in the ACC, especially going in next. Right now, it's for the picking because I don't think Florida State going to be good for a minute. So get in while the get in is good.
Get in where you fit in.
Purdue Auburn should be good for the Music City Bowl, though.
Yeah.
I don't do that, I guess.
I mean, it could be. I'm just saying.
I told you, man, don't sleep on Purdue. Florida, Michigan, the Peach Bowl. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. I think losing that one. I don't know how. also on the that's when we're going to get the Cotton Bowl. That's going to be Notre Dame. Clemson. What do you say?
I said I'm not, out of principle, I'm not picking the fucking data.
Now, the Cotton Bowl, Notre Dame versus Clemson, that's going to be, of course, the playoffs. Bruh, I already said it before, Notre Dame, they're going to lose.
Miracles can happen.
But the game is going to be on the 29th. That's going to be Alabama and Oklahoma. And that's going to be the game. I really want Oklahoma to win that.
That would be amazing.
I really want that to happen. I don't know if it will. Like you said, the Fiesta Bowl, UCF versus LSU. LSU better punch these niggas because if they win, because
you remember UCF, and we didn't talk about this. UCF during the bowl decision and stuff, they had the balls to sit there and complain to the NCAA. This is bullshit. We should have gotten the play. Like, bitch, please, no.
Calm your titties, dude. For real, man. No.
No, stop that.
No, stop
that. I hate that. I hate much, man.
It's like,
but yeah.
Like you said, they beat LSU. It's like nobody. They really would be like CM Punk, have a fucking chip on their shoulders and shit. They really will.
Yeah, but whatever. The 3 New Year's Day, Kentucky versus Penn State. I still am questioning. I'm still questioning how the hell Kentucky is ranked 14th. That just slipped in. They just slipped into that rank. Anyway, Boise State. As much as I hate to say this, Trace McSorley is going to win his last game at Penn State, and good for him. So he can be ready to be a below average to average quarterback in the NFL. But the Rose Bowl, which is going to be Washington, Ohio State, that might be a really decent game, man. And Sugar Bowl is going to be Texas versus Georgia. And Georgia right now are probably going to beat the living crap out of Texas, just off they didn't make the playoffs because they didn't deserve it.
No, D. See, I got Texas winning just so we can say, "Oh, Georgia."
Georgia.
No, stop it.
Don't stop it, man. Look, they Chris. That being said,
I'm still pissed for Georgia for just shitting the bed twice this year.
Chris, just put it on notice. You don't have to watch the game. Even the highlights of this. If Minnesota beats Georgia Tech, I'm counting that.
That counts. That counts.
That's Georgia Tech. That's it. That's the Atlanta team. So yes,
Okay. Fair enough. That is 100% fair. That is very fair.
But hey, Georgia South won their bowl game. They beat on Eastern Michigan 23.
Nobody fucking cares about Georgia South. How about that?
That's fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. Them kids try, man.
Try all day, but it's like nobody recognizes them. So if they lose, it's like shrug.
All right, let's end this show. Let's go on to these freaking picks, bro.
All right, let's go into the NFL picks for this week because this is gonna be fun. Because we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. So we're getting Saturday games. So leading off Saturday, we got Redskins facing the Tennessee, and an important game for both teams because as Moe kept saying, Redskins got a shot. It's a far shot, but they got a shot. I'm gonna go Titans.
Yeah. Am I supposed? Okay, so time out. Am I supposed to pick with my head, or am I supposed to pick of how I want this to go?
However you feel. You can. That's how it's always been. Though you should know this.
Because honestly, I'm gonna pick this game how I want it to go, and not how it's definitely gonna go. Because if we all know,
okay, you want the Skins to win. Gotcha.
Yes.
No problem. You know what, Mo? I'm joining you. Yeah, I'm going with the Redskins on this. Ooh. I don't know why.
Well, I did go with the Redskins, and they did beat the Jaguars, and I laughed because they had no fucking business beating Jacksonville, but because it's Jacksonville, yeah, it's about right. But yeah, I might go Titans on this one. I'm gonna go Titans.
Yeah, Titans.
You got
DK.
Oh, he's muted. Well, we'll get back to him. Ravens Chargers. I'm going Chargers on this one.
Definitely
Chargers.
I'm going Chargers, but this is going to be. I feel like this is going to be a close game. This is going to be a tough, close game.
Pretty tough game because homeboy, the Ravens quarterback, he's been the best thing for him. I will give him that.
What we need to do, I feel like if we contain him and he just tries to pass,
ask him to beat you with his hands, which he can't.
Exactly. If we can contain him in the pocket, if we could keep him in the pocket, and then just continue to just tire out their defense, we should be able to win the game.
Keenan Allen
I take it back. I take mine back. No, I'm going the other way.
Going Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens.
Oh, okay.
Keenan Allen, that he should be playing. No word yet on if it's a definite he's playing or not. But again, it's like, we don't have Keenan Allen, but guess what? We still got Mike Williams. We got the Williams boys. We got Travis Benjamin. We still got old man Gates that can get us a quick 10 yards.
All right, cool. 1 o'clock game. Bengals Browns.
I got Chargers, by the way.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Even though I know RG3 is gonna come out and blow this game out, and
then as soon as look, listen, Mo, let RG3 come out. Guess who's gonna meet him? Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
I hope he meets Bosa. Just for both, because I really want to see RG3 just spine buster right into the damn ground.
No. You want Melvin Ingram to do it so that way Melvin Ingram can be like, ASAP, any squad, any place.
So, Bengals, Browns. I got the Browns because the Browns are feeling themselves. And you know what?
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Yeah, I got Cleveland.
Because you know what? I'm rooting for Cleveland to go 8-7-1 for the season. They need this. I want to really get a winning season out of this.
No, but seriously, what's his name has won more games than Cleveland has won in the last couple of years.
Who?
Put together.
Who?
Marvin Lewis?
Baker Mayfield.
That's amazing, ain't it?
What can he say? He woke up feeling dangerous.
Yeah.
For a franchise quarterback, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Whoop.
All right.
You didn't know what he had, nigga.
Hey, Hugh Jackson gonna learn today, ain't he? Buccaneers, Cowboys. I got the Cowboys because
gotta have the Cowboys.
And the thing of it is, like, unlike the Colts, the Bucs have been like just fucking up royally, like real. And even when Jameis Winston isn't throwing interceptions, they still somehow fuck up the bag.
Yeah.
So it's like
I don't have nothing to add to it. I just want I want Dallas to realize they have to score.
Their hands this weekend. That's all.
So they just need to be. So you know what? I don't need to go into how they have to figure that out before the playoffs start. You know what I mean? So whatever.
So Denzel, Mo, who y'all got?
Oh, I definitely got. I got the Cowboys.
Oh, okay, cool. This is gonna be an interesting one. Vikings, Lions.
Vikings. The Lions are done. Mentally and physically, they're done. They can't do nothing to nobody right now. They are so sterile.
Of course they are. They do not have the Decepticon leader.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing anymore. They have nothing.
Yeah, Vikings on this one.
I got Minnesota.
Vikings.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
I'm gonna call this the trap game here. Giants, Colts.
I'm not picking against my team, so fuck you. I don't care.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying trap. I'm going Colts, but I'm just saying Colts do not let Eli Manning derp to a win. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm going Colts too.
Shit.
If that happens, I'm not on the show next week. Just know that.
If that happens,
that
happens, all I'm saying is leave a voicemail message and we'll play it on the show.
Okay, yeah. Also, I didn't get my entrance into this show. You know, my Vince McMahon knows land. Like, I feel like I got robbed. I just gotta let that be known. Like, it's all good though.
Nah. You talked to shit, and it was you talked to shit, and it was rightfully so. So you did good.
Oh my God! If we lose next week, Jesus Christ!
I know, right?
See, I don't want to call this a tank bowl, but Jaguars, Dolphins.
No, it's not. No, actually, no, it's not.
It's not. You asshole, Dolphins.
Saxonville, man. Let's go Saxonville.
All right. Yeah, I need a miracle. They're playing in Miami too, so I need the miracle in Miami to run wild on Jacksonville. So Dolphins, dog.
Nah, I'm going Saxonville. You got
this. Made indeed.
Saxonville all day. Who you got, D?
Miami. Look, I'm done with Jacksonville. Every time I pick
CJ, you really letting Saxonville go now? Like, come on, this is Saxonville we talking about.
No. Every time I pick them, they lose. I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Here's a game. Here's the next game that I'm in tears laughing if they lose. Bills, Patriots.
This could be a trap game.
I know, right?
The trap game right here.
I'm going Patriots.
Man.
I'm going Patriots, but man, listen. If the Bills roll up there and act like they're fucking damn Super Bowl contender and shit at 5-9 and beat the Patriots, in Foxborough, I'm gonna fucking be in tears laughing.
I don't think that's gonna happen. They win by a field goal or some shit, like a 60-yard field goal or something like that, man.
I mean, because at that point, all I need is fucking what's his face? Belichick have the usual straight face, but he does the fucking shit from the Shrine Linker thing where he's like, "What's happening? What's going on?"
No. He sits there. He sits there and be like, He sits there. No, when they lose, as you can tell, everybody, I'm full of anger and disgust right now. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to masturbate furiously into a cup while yelling at myself about how I did everything wrong. We're going to win football games, and that's what we plan to do.
Yeah, so the next game is Tank Bowl. Dun, 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 dun. Never thought I would ever say this. Packers Jets.
Oh God, that's gonna be a good.
Don't care.
I'm going Packers.
Can I just take an automatic L on this pick? Because I don't care.
You have to pick unless you just say it's going to end in a tie.
Screw it, Jets. Let's go, Jets, Jets. Yay.
Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I'm going Packers. because I still.
Oh my God. If that's going to be so hilarious.
Oh my God.
Does Aaron Rodgers get fired or does he fire himself?
No, he doesn't. You know what happens? A cheese head slowly cries into his cheese hat. That's exactly what happens, bro.
But seriously, let's be real. Where is Aaron Rodgers gonna go?
I know. I'm just.
He has nowhere else to go.
He becomes the backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Backup.
Anyway, come on, let's go. All right, next game.
Texans Eagles. This should be a good one. I'm going Eagles, but I've got a feeling it's going to be tough.
I'm going Texans, but I feel you.
EAGLES Eagles. Let's go. Come on. All my teams winning this week. Let's go. Fucking go.
Who you got, Denzel?
I'm gonna have to go. I don't know because I'm going to Houston.
Oh man, you betray your fucking hometown? Wow, Jesus.
Wow, Philly is not my hometown. Media, Pennsylvania is my hometown. I don't associate with Philly.
That's messed up.
I like how Moe Atlanta chooses the small town over the big city. I love that, just to separate himself from the town.
Exactly. I am not from Philly. I'm from media. It's a suburban town outside of Philly, but it's not Philly.
Look, don't you can't pull that. You like I'm from DC. No, you're not. You from Maryland, nigga. You see how close I am to DC? Yeah. Oh, you from DC? Yeah, thank you. I'm from DC.
Thank you. So our next game is the Tank Bowl. Falcons Panthers. I got the Falcons.
Was that a question mark?
Wait. Where are they playing? Playing?
Carolina. I got Carolina.
No, I'm going with Atlanta because I'm done picking the Panthers. Every time I pick them, they lose.
D lost 6 in a row off the Panthers. Nah, he ain't trying to take that L again.
I'm done with Atlanta. Like, fuck.
Hey, look, it's funny because again, I got Matt Ryan on fantasy, and even when they lose, I win because he puts.
That's the thing. That's so crazy. He puts up all these numbers in losing efforts. It's amazing.
The next game.
Now you know how I feel with Phillip Rivers whenever the Chargers have bad at certain seasons.
The next game is such a wash, and they're playing at the other person's stadium. Rams Cardinals. That is the fucking Rams. Like that.
The Rams.
LA.
Rams are gonna walk all over them.
Yeah, they need this one.
Yeah, Rams got some steam.
In another game that could be a possible wash, but it might be deceptive. Bears 49ers.
I got Chicago.
I think that's going to be like the sleeper hit.
Because here's the thing. 49ers offense is decent. I'm not going to say it's the best. It's decent. And Trubisky, like y'all said, he isn't the greatest. So you can't really depend on him to start nailing people in the air. So the bench washed the 49ers, but if Trubisky
offensively, it's yeah.
If Trubisky isn't doing it,
nah. Chicago got that. I'm not even know why we even question.
No. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of things that needs to happen for Chicago to win this game. Yeah.
So next one, Steelers Saints. I'm going to go Steelers.
I'm going Nolans. Let's go Nolans.
All right.
New Orleans.
I'm going Saints. I'm going Saints.
All right. AD, who you got?
Who that? Who that? Who that?
Stop.
Nah, the game's
You
on
know
Saturday.
what?
The game started on Saturday.
You know what? I got a good question. How much faith do I have in Captain Fat Fuck? A real question. Do I have in Captain Fat? Can he pull out Can he muscle out
That's
a
the
win?
thing, though. At towards the end of the season, he's always good for like miracle wins.
Yeah,
And,
that's true.
Wait. You think the game against the Saints is gonna be his miracle win?
who that nation winning because I need them to win, so I'm good.
I don't. I'm picking New Orleans, but I don't know. Something's telling me the Steelers are gonna derp their way into it, but because the Steelers, either the Steelers win a game by like just barely winning, or they straight up demolish a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Sunday
So
night.
I don't know.
Yeah. So the Sunday night game.
So what I missed? I went back and my signal
We're on
dropped off.
We're on the last two games of picks and stuff. Polar opposite games, by the way. Chiefs.
Hold on, real quick. For DK, go through all of them real quick, man.
All right, DK. So who you got? Steelers, Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Saints. My bad. I almost made a great mistake there.
All right. Bears.
I'm the fucking Bears. What the?
Okay. All right. Rams, Cardinals. I'm saying Rams.
Yeah, I am.
Falcons, Panthers.
Hold
up, say that again.
All right.
You just gave me two teams about but good question. The fact is, you gave me two teams that are liable to fucking in any given moment. Let's go with Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I ain't here.
All right.
You said Atlanta.
I ain't here like none of that shit. No.
All right. Texas, Eagles.
I'm obviously go with my.
That's my man's right there. I told you.
Packers, Jets. That's a tough decision, DK.
Nah, fuck the Jets.
Yeah, okay. You go Packers.
That's been my energy. The whole fucking season. Fuck the Jets.
All right, Packers. Bills, Patriots. I'm guessing Patriots.
Yeah.
Your team, Dolphins, Jaguars.
Jacksonville, baby.
Why you
Saxonville.
Why you keep doing this to me?
Saxonville.
I'm Dolphins, my team.
Hey man,
I think he's going with
the
Saxonville.
Miracle in Miami, dog.
I think he's going with Saxonville.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
All right.
Saxonville. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Waxonville. Wow.
He made a mistake. It's Saxonville.
Giants, Colts.
Of course, he's going with Indy.
It's the Giants.
I wanted to see what the fuck Mo was gonna say. I'm gonna
go with Indy.
All right. Vikings, Lions.
Give me the Vikings.
All right. Bucks, Cowboys.
Sorry.
All right. Bengals, Browns.
Let's see. Let's get the Browns. Let's get the Browns fucking with the Bengals one last time.
All right.
The battle for
battle for Ohio
That's
soul.
That's a pretty tame battle.
I know,
it's more
right?
like a slap fight.
Yeah. Ravens, Chargers.
So,
all right. And lastly, Redskins, Titans.
Yeah, give me Tennessee.
All right, cool, Tennessee. All right, so last two games. Chiefs, Seahawks. That is the Sunday night game.
And it's in Seattle.
Yeah. I got Seattle.
Oh man,
Seattle could win it.
Kansas City.
I got Seattle winning it because I got reading it up again.
I kind of want Seattle to win because if Seattle wins, Kansas City.
No, I need Seattle to win. I need Seattle to win.
I know why you need Seattle to win.
You realize y'all still not going to win a division, right? You know this, right?
I still need Seattle to win.
He's petty.
Fair enough.
He's petty.
Fair enough.
Wait, come on. Don't you have the tiebreaker though?
No, Kansas City has a tiebreaker.
Kansas City, like, oh dear me, look at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid is like, oh dear me, look at the time.
Hey DK, who you got?
And right now, you see there time to read it up.
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Goddamn NFL, you really fucked us over with this goddamn Tank Bowl. Broncos and Raiders.
Oaktown.
Oh,
Oaktown, baby. Killmonger. I got Killmonger on this one.
Go Broncos, because fuck you, Mo, on that one. Fuck you, and fuck Gruden. I'm going Broncos.
I got Killmonger.
Yeah, I'm going Broncos. You asking me to choose division rivals?
I was going to say Oaktown, baby. I'm like, fuck you and Gruden. How about that?
Y'all some haters.
Y'all awesome, man.
You asked me to pick between two of my division rivals. What do you expect?
Hey, y'all acting like Gruden didn't take Brad Johnson to the Super Bowl.
First off.
Don't you ever mention Brad Johnson?
How dare you mention Brad Johnson? How dare you, sir?
That was a
Brad Johnson. Why do we give Brad Johnson the respect like he was an actual Super Bowl quarterback? He was just good enough. All right, yeah, act like this dude was like a.
So he was what's his face that was quarterback?
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer.
He was no.
Trent Dilfer was lucky.
No, Brad Johnson was Jeff George if Jeff George wasn't an asshole. That's all he was. Really good at best. He was proto John Kitna. All right?
First off, D. John Kitna. Plus 50 points for that one. All right?
That was nice. I like that.
50 points for John Kitna.
Second, you know Brad Johnson ain't shit. Because the motherfucker went to Florida State, and I'm saying he ain't shit. All right. Who had what game in this thing right now?
I got Killmonger though, so y'all can hate.
I'm with you. I got Killmonger also. I'm with them. Who got Denver?
I had Denver because fuck you, Gruden. How about that?
I think everybody else has Denver.
Man, y'all can kiss our ass, man. For real, man.
So you picking the Gruden grinders?
Right. You ain't never seen me say fuck Denver. My cousin like Denver. Fuck him too.
I need the Jedi Ghost of John Elway to be on the field to help out Denver. That's what I need.
Don't worry. John Elway is going to be on the sideline in Denver, looking at Case Keenum, wishing that the best I picked.
I sure miss Tim Tebow says him no ever.
No. This is John Elway. John Elway farting in front of his daughters. What makes you think he's going to forgive that shit?
Can I say the side note before we end this show? I like how John Elway, when Tim Tebow won that playoff game, he was just celebrating, and then when they lost, he was like, "Fuck that nigga, yo."
He's done. I want him dead. His mom dead. His family dead.
Yo, Tim Tebow made a nice throw. Got him into and beat the Steelers, by the way, which I laughed because fuck was just looking stunned at the press conference like, I can't believe that shit happened. How the fuck did How did we get here? How did we get here?
And don't worry, and that's when Ben looks at the clock too. Oh dear me, look at the time. It says blame someone else, blame someone else, blame someone else.
Blame someone else.
Mike Tomlin has the fucking Samuel L. Jackson from Black State Moan look on his face, looking at Captain Fat Fuck like, no, don't blame me, nigga. Don't do that shit.
You know what? Let's be real. Let's be very real. Tomlin's a cheerleader.
First off, sir, he was not cheerleading when Tim Tebow beat his ass. You know full and well he wasn't.
Oh, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. At that time, he was ready. That's when he was still in suplex mode. Now, he's in stiff shoulder bump mode. That's what he's in. Tomlin has lost all the fire he once had.
And now Tim Tebow And not Tim Tebow, 244 for Jesus.
Look at God. Look at God, dog. Look at God.
That's his actual bad name. That's his actual bad name, by the way. 244.
And look, and here's my thing. You know, here's the sad part. I like Tim Tebow more than I like Jason Witten on a freaking mic.
Oh my God, Tim Tebow is so much better.
We're not going to talk about that.
No. We're going to talk about it because Jason Witten got a compliment from Tony Romo and thought that he could do the same shit that Tony Romo's doing, and no.
Yeah, you realize that Tony's a quarterback. He knows the game of football, and the guy who had a personality on the field. If this nigga actually had a personality, hey, Jason Witten. You're a cutout of Hank Hill. Why don't you get a mic?
I sell propane and propane accessories. I'll tell you what.
Jason Witten sounds like what a Cracker Barrel sounds like to me. Like, honestly, you.
What a Cracker Barrel sounds.
It's amazing. I was going to say
thank you. Episode of.
I love how Mo was like, you know what? On that note,
hey,
thank you all for coming to this
special episode. We're not going to do that because we're going to sit here and we're going to acknowledge the fact that Cracker Barrel food is seasoned with the tears of ghost slaves.
Yes, and it's so good.
I'm just saying,
it's so good.
You know, the fact that Jason Witten was out here fucking talking cash shit about what's his face the Riz is trying to do, and I was like, yo, by the way, I'm sitting there like, I was like, hey Jason, you were part of the Cowboys team that got Greg Hardy. You might want to fall back on that, dog.
Yo, that was so wild. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Just shut up, Jason. Just shut up. Like, yo, like seriously, shut up.
Like, bruh, you're not making this any better. Shut it up.
Anyways, I'd like to thank y'all for coming to this special episode of Moe Takes Over.
When I edited basically with Vince Chance, no chance in hell. So maybe.
Oh man, if you do that, CJ.
Oh, please do.
If you do that, CJ. You know what? Thank you.
I'm just saying, Mo.
Thank you very much.
I'm just saying, Mo.
I'm
just saying, Mo. If the Giants.
No. If you do that, you gotta play a scene with Shane O'Knight. Here comes the money.
Yeah, I know, right? All I'm saying is, Mo, you have to make good on your promise because if Eli does derp and beat the Colts, you can't know.
Oh, I'm not coming. I'll just drop a voice note and you guys can do whatever you want with the voice note.
It'd be like The Simpsons. Poochie went back to his home planet.
I have to go. My planet needs me.
Oh, God.
Mo went back to his home planet. Andrew Luck re-injures his shoulder. All is wrong.
God, all is wrong in the world. Yo, you guys ever Captain Andrew Luck or Captain?
Oh, is
Luck?
it one of those fan accounts and shit? Basically.
Oh my God, it's the funniest.
It's a Facebook fan account, but it's written from the perspective of a Confederate soldier.
Oh my God. I've never hard laughing. Like this nigga.
Oh my God, that shit is so stupid and so hilarious.
Dearest mother.
I gotta read a fucking entry. I'm sorry. I gotta read an entry.
I think the one about the Giants was Derek, I got your package.
Let me do it.
Okay, yeah.
No, here it is.
Hey, dude. Hey, hold on. And when you say that, and when he says this, everybody, imagine that you hear a banjo in the background playing out. Hold on. No. Go ahead.
Dearest mother, I have received your care package of grade chucking knees and spice physicals. Units and tests for the Giants. Word is not among the Pro Bowl honorees, yet others in our unit were. That is just respect to me.
Like, that's how it reads. And it's so funny. Because it's like that is probably Andrew Luck's personality too. It's like he's so animated sometimes.
I mean, this is like our first year, and I think. Do you remember when they were memeing Andrew Luck and how they put the fucking Confederate uniform on him and shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what he got it from, man.
His fucking
I mean,
beard.
he look like a Civil War reenactor. Stop.
Ever since he grew that neck beard, they mean that the biggest mistake was growing that neck beard, bro.
Dearest mother.
Dearest mother, I regret to inform you.
Nah, you gotta know, you gotta hit that shit with the foghorn leghorn like you about to say nigga, dearest mother.
I said, boy.
Oh my god. But anyways, folks.
Those evil niggers came across the offensive line
and sacked me 3 times, dearest mother.
You should have seen it. I was surrounding Negroes as far as the eye can see.
There was this
it was like a shadow overcame the battlefield.
There was one called Van Der Esch, and I said, why are you running with these band of Negroids? He said, simply, I want to be the best.
No time to celebrate. Scouts reports giant men are on the way.
Yes.
Giants men.
I heard that battle cry. Black Lives Matter, and they swarmed upon me like locusts in the desert.
I fall to my good house, nigga. T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton. The T stands for thank you, Lord.
You going to hell.
If I go to hell, it will be the greatest flock in all the world.
Listen, D ain't lying. If there was a time, we had to go back and he told somebody T.Y. Hilton, it really would be, thank you, Lord.
My dearest Sophia, I went inside I seen a mountain of cocaine. It's this.
Anyways, folks,
it wouldn't be cocaine; it would be opium.
The owner of the team quickly said, "Andrew up." I said, "No, sir, I do not take part of the devil nose candy."
Oh my god!
I refuse to inhale snowflake.
As the niggas say, I didn't want the booger sugar.
You know that, no, folks.
Sorry.
You know that, no, folks. We are done.
I would like to point out that it wouldn't be cocaine; it would be opium.
My dearest Sophia, I hate so vulgar.
You know that, no, folks. We are done. Peace.